Hello everyone, and welcome back. Thought we'd come out tonight between storms, take a quick look at the garden. It's actually been a couple of weeks since we really did any garden video. And there are things that are already ready to be harvested, things that are about to get ready to be harvested, and I just wanted to take a quick look and show everybody what's been going on. The kohlrabi, which was just about ready to be harvested last time, is definitely, this stuff here you can let grow pretty big and harvest it. It's definitely time right now. It's actually a little bit over big, so I'll be probably pulling all these out this week. I might leave one in or so to let it grow bigger. I did that last year, and then you just cut the outside off and the inside is still good. So I may do that with one or two, but definitely going to want to eat some of these this week. I notice I'm getting some cauliflower heads that are starting. I'm not sure if all of them have them, but like that one there, you can see real good. Broccoli seems to be coming up pretty good here. Of my 4 plants, they all have heads that are started. This is the biggest one, and this last one here is the smallest one. I have tomatoes started on some of the tomato plants. The other ones, the bigger tomatoes here, if they're not flowering, they too have tomatoes that are started. Carrots are coming up. They've been coming up for a long time. They're a late season type crop, but they seem to be doing just fine. Some are bigger, some are smaller, but they'll all catch up with each other. I still continue to have some problem with the potato beetles this year, and like I said, you have to keep on top of that, and you guys know what my schedule is. I am not here all the time. This year especially, I've been kind of at the farmhouse in Louisiana, down here at the hobby farmhouse. So I've been keeping ahead of it, but they do drive me crazy every year. I just hate potato beetles. All the onions are doing as expected. They're always bigger on this side of the garden than they are on the back side of the garden because of that tree right there, and we're actually going to I'm going to show you that a little better on the corn here. I was actually just out here picking the weeds out from in between the carrots and in between the onions here. My bean plants, we have a lot of flowers, some of them here. We have a lot of beans that are already started. My earliest variety of snow pea here, they are ready to be harvested. It's really time to have a stir fry. I really like these things in stir fries. The bigger variety of peas that I have here, still an edible pod, those are starting to flower. These have a longer growing season than the little short ones do over there. And I have the same thing with these. They're starting to flower. This is another different variety, so it'll probably be couple of weeks and some of these will be ready also. I believe this is broccoli right here that I planted by seed, and so of course this is way farther behind than the other stuff that I planted by plant. So we still have a lot of days left of the growing season, so I imagine that these will do okay also. This is Swiss chard, that's coming up. Over here on the viney end of the garden, I'm done weeding inside of there now. Everything is too canopied. I do see that I have a couple of zucchinis are started and some small cucumbers. You can see I've got a zucchini started right there. There's another one down below. And down here, if you look, I finally found where they were. I've got some little cucumbers started. If you guys watched the last farmhouse video that I posted, I talked kind of more towards the end of that video. I was weeding the weeds on the side of the farmhouse, and there's a couple of open spots that I want to plant my rhubarb plants because I have 2 rhubarb plants here that originally were the first thing planted in this back corner of the garden. And there's been different things that have been in here, and eventually we planted some raspberry bushes, and now they've taken over. And although rhubarb doesn't need a lot of sun, it's really good in the shade, it does need some sun. And it's just not getting it here at all. Last year I actually made a rhubarb crisp out of this. They were in good shape. This year it's just completely, they just look wilty. You can see there's one right there. There's another one, and these all had real nice stalks or whatever they're called on them, and they just don't this year. So I'm going to be going up there this weekend. It's actually my daughter Emily's wedding this weekend, but I'm going to go up there and I'll spend a couple nights with Melissa, and then we'll drive over to, you know, St. Cloud where Emily lives for the wedding. And I'm going to dig these up and get them planted on the side of the farmhouse so they can live again. It's a shaded area on the side of the house there, but it does get some sun, but here it really gets hardly nothing. But one thing I did notice when I was looking at my rhubarb today is that we have raspberries that are getting ripe. It's too bad Xander isn't here. Although at the farmhouse we have literally thousands and thousands of plants. We're actually going to have a thing at the farmhouse and get everybody up there, bring their buckets, because they will be able to get just bucket loads of raspberries. But for right now, look at that nice ripe one. I'll enjoy these myself. I guess we really didn't talk about the cabbage. I've got the regular cabbage and the purple cabbage or red cabbage, whatever it is. And like every other year, that's just doing good. I see I do have some flowers now on my green peppers. Or I don't think actually they're red peppers, but you know, they're the same thing. They're not a hot pepper. But I do have some flowers on those also. My dill is coming along pretty good. So to finish this up, let's talk about the corn. And what I really want, the corn is doing well. The 2 rows that are closest to us is a 60 or 63 day corn. That is all into tassels. We'll go over and take a look in a minute. They're already making the little ears. The back stuff, which is a later, like a 70 something day, a 78 or 80 day, whatever, that is of course a little bit farther behind. But a lot of this corn is as tall as me. Some of it's taller than me. So it's doing really well. But I wanted to show you something about this garden. It's a perfect example to talk about this tree which sits here. And I'm going to get this thing here. Well, why can't you just cut that tree down? Because it's a beautiful tree that's probably been growing for 50 years. And I'm not going to cut down a tree just because I decided to put a garden right here. But it shades that side of the garden over there because the sun comes up as the camera's facing here. The sun comes up on the left. It sets on the, it comes up on the right. It sets on the left. So in the morning, that back part of the garden isn't getting much sun. So look at the height of the corn. On the left side, it gets much more sun than the right side. And you know, the rows going straight through, there's 2 different kind of corns in those rows, but each row is the same type of corn as the rest of the row. And I mean, it's as tall as me on the left side, and on the right side, it's only waist high. And over here on the right side, I mean, it's only waist high. It is starting to form a cob there. It just doesn't get as big over here because it doesn't get as much sun. Over on this left side of the garden, as I'm standing like this anyway, it's as tall as I am. It's getting a bigger ear on it. The whole stalk area is bigger. And then looking at it from here, this is the later date corn. It's still the same way. I mean, this stuff is just starting to tassel, but when you get down over here, it's much lower. I have had some trouble over here. Seems like I have one deer that likes to stick out and eat some of it. It hasn't done too much damage yet, so I haven't done any, you know, deer control or anything like that. As long as it's just taking a nibble here and there, I'll be fine. We're going through a very hot and humid week right now. It's going to break after tomorrow. We're under heat advisory until tomorrow at 7 o'clock at night. Right now, my phone, before I started this video, said it's 89 degrees outside. The feels like is 101. I was just out here, just like I said, I was just weeding some of the weeds out of the plants and stuff. You can see them thrown into the middle of the rows. And I was just drenched, and I wasn't really doing anything. I'm just picking weeds. But that is exactly what the corn likes. It loves hot and humid weather. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Everybody's updated on the garden. I figure I better do one right now, because tomorrow I head up to the farmhouse. Saturday is Emily and Jason's wedding. Then I'm back here the following weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to the tent or what, but anyway, I had some time here, so I thought I would make a video. I have some plums on the plum tree. Deer flies are horrible over here. And plenty of apples on the apple tree. I'll see you guys on the next video.